Good morning.
Exactly. And
wakey, wakey.
These guys are learning not to talk to me until after I've had my coffee. The eve of our trip, it's going to be a good one. We got Mike Merrill from Ottawa here. In this corner over here, Mr. Tom Leeds, the gentleman who won the trip. I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. He's going to know soon. And Dave Barrett over there, lounging in the corner. We have a good group of guys, and we have a challenge in front of us.
What's that, waking you up?
All right, we're finally about to embark. We have the lovely, lovely Jennifer Wern behind us. He's coming in. It's going to be a fun trip. There he is. There's the man right there. Here we go. Going good? Okay, here we are, Nameigos Lake. To my left, we have our hosts, Jennifer and Martin Wern. And amazingly, they dropped everything. There's like 50 people at the lodge right now, and they just hopped in the plane and said, you know, screw it. They're going to come to Nameigos with us for one night, right?
Yes.
Tom Leeds in this corner here, the man who won the contest to join me on this adventure. These guys are building a bomb over here.
They are. So when?
That's Mike Merrill from Ottawa and Dave Barrett from Ohio. They're co-conspirators right now.
Just not near the airplane.
And,
Don't put it near the airplane.
after we fire off the bomb, we're going to go out fishing. And
Don't do this at home.
there's some kind of chemical reaction happening here. I'm not going to go too close to it. This is an excellent thing to do with your hosts sitting right beside you. Let's build a bomb. This is what we do on outpost camp trips, but normally our hosts and the owners of the camp aren't usually sitting right beside us. Well, nothing's happening, so on my end I'm quite happy. Okay, we just started. Apparently I'm fishing with an expert angler. Because, and it's a pike. I thought it was a walleye. I got super excited there. Okay, don't reel it right up to the rod tip. Just let some more line out off the reel right now. But that actually didn't take long. That was super fast.
It's like 5 minutes.
Not even 5 minutes. Okay, a little more line off. A little more line off the reel. Yeah, that's perfect. Jennifer. That's a nice one. Good going. She's an ace. Okay, you know what? Don't reel it up anymore.
Okay.
That's a nice walleye. So we're just drifting here like 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's windy in this narrow neck down area in the middle of the lake. And between the two basins, there's a neck down area here, and it's all like 8-9 feet deep. There we go. Can you hold the line? Actually, just hold the line. Actually, very good. Hey, we're actually gonna have a fish fry tonight. All right. Thanks, Jen. Jen's up to bat again. She's totally. That's a nice one. It inhaled it too. Jen's on fire. Okay, don't reel it up anymore.
Okay.
That walleye literally inhaled your jig. So she's got a different one on here. We switched rods. She grabbed the other rod. Nice. Good job. Okay, this is day 2. I have Mike Merrill in the boat with me. We're just south of camp off a reed point. Mike's got one on. We caught and released a number before I turned the camera on here. The challenge with Nameigos Lake here is there's virtually no structure. I mean, it's 10, 11 feet. That's a nice solid fish. And there's certainly no offshore structure. So what we're doing is we're looking solely for, obvious main lake points and pinch points and stuff like that. And it seems like every spot we've sort of stopped at to fish. Yesterday was rollers and whitecaps, so we were a little hamstrung, but they seem to be abundant, and every little point. I mean, we just started. We got a late start today, but we literally just started half an hour ago, and seconds later, another one. I shut the camera off to clean some weeds off my jig, and
Oh.
That's a little pike. It's a little pike.
I just grabbed your line.
I just
grabbed your line. I just looked down. I saw the fish go.
I just got bit off while I was not paying attention. I had my jig hanging in the water. Clearly there's a lot of fish in this lake.
You literally had two
That
inches in.
is crazy. There. Okay. I'm gonna retie. Okay, this is not a big walleye, but anyway, 8 feet deep. I just caught 2 or 3 in a row, like instantly, on this little Johnson thin. I forget actually what it's called. It's a little blade bait, similar to like a head and sonar type thing, and not normally a bait I would use in 6 to 8 feet of water. You know, normally it's deeper water, but man, I got 6 feet right here, literally right over the side of the boat, just ripping it. Mike's filming and jigging at the same time. He's multitasking. Oh, there it is.
There's another one.
Of course, that would be a little snake, not the target species. Let's see if we can do this on cue. There's a lot of fish here. I mean, day 2. Day 1 we came in, we got out late, and it was like really windy with rollers and whitecaps. We got fish, but we were kind of hamstrung on where we could go. There's no question this is a numbers walleye lake, I think, eh, Mike?
Absolutely. We've been here for a couple of minutes. We've just missed one, caught a few.
I think we're going to utilize the anchor and just sit on them. And I'm pretty sure, oh, there's one right there. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a bunch. It's a nice chunky walleye. It's so funny, like jigging in 8 feet of water. I honestly don't remember ever doing this. Like I've fished in shallow water in spring and stuff like that, but usually it's long casts. Yeah, I've never fished vertically over the side of the boat, you know, like ripping a blade bait. This is a different kind of a lake though. No doubt about it.
Chunky. Nice fish. Oh, I just got broke off.
Oh no.
I just got broke off by a pike, I think.
Did you get,
or something.
Yeah, there's so many of those little hammer handles in this lake. Mike caught about, I don't know, 15 or 20 on the doctor spoon, right? Yesterday?
Yesterday it was fish after fish after fish on the doctor spoon. Try that.
Mike's got a good one there.
There we go.
Beauty.
Another nice little fish.
Yeah.
Fish.
It's really kind of odd. We did try and anchor for about 15 minutes and it didn't work. You got to be moving, and it's like a little bit of a slower presentation compared to casting and even dragging it back slowly. Anyway, we're back onto him. Mike and I worked our way down into this neck down, and it's gone. That was a nice fat walleye. We're in the neck down area. The wind picked up. There's whitecaps again on the lake. So it's a little bit less windy in here than it was the day before. Mike has a pretty nice chunky one on. It's a nice walleye. We're still here on day 2. We're just picking away at things. He's using this little Berkeley power bait. I don't know exactly what it's called. It's a little 2.5 inch shad thing that I've never seen before. Neat.
The walleye like it.
The walleye like it, yeah. Yeah, good job, good job. The other boys are, well, they're over there, you can't see. But nice fish, bud. Nice chunky fish. They got a bunch of nice ones, larger than average size. Good job. Oh, sorry.
Oh, all good. Right in the corner. Wasn't going to lose it.
No. Yeah, beauty. Right on. Okay, this is, what is it, Mike? Our 3rd full day?
It is.
That was really good timing, by the way. Thank you very much, sir. We have a very misty day. It's like light rain falling, foggy, super low ceiling. We're literally a couple hundred yards south of camp at the entrance to this There's a long little arm, this bay here. Like, well, let's check this out. While I was messing around with my camera, Mike dropped his line down and caught a walleye. Nice fat one. Mike is captaining the boat today, and he's doing a darn fine job so far.
Been here for a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Nice little fish.
Yeah. Let me see that that little power bait you're using. It's like a little 2.5 inch. I don't even know what it's called. It's some kind of a shad.
Shimmer shad or something. It's some sort of shad.
Yeah. Berkeley power bait.
Yeah.
2.5 inch. Chartreuse and orange, really bright color because this Nameigos is it's a very shallow tannin stained body of water, so the brighter colors seem to be working better. And 11 feet is deep in this lake. At least
7 right now.
7 feet right now, but in late September, it's the deepest water we've seen is 11 feet. Another walleye, I do believe. Yes.
Nice little walleye.
Yep. It's a bit of a challenge, this lake, because it's basically just a flat, featureless, shallow bowl. Pinpointing the fish. But they're pretty much everywhere. We've really been hamstrung the first couple days just with wind and rollers. So today, despite the rain, I think we'll probably do better. Okay, still day 3. The drizzle stopped. We moved about 100 yards to our left. We're off this other reed point, and we caught a bunch here. Mike is up to bed again. He hasn't changed his bait since we got to Nameigos. It's the exact same little Berkeley 2.5 inch power bait. This little shad. Whoop.
Easy.
Another nice little fatty. So we're starting to get a feel for what's going on here at Nameigos. There's, I think most of the fish we're catching are like that size. They're like a nice sized fish. There's no surprises in this. Like, we're not going to catch a 30-incher in Nameigos, or even a 25 or a 26-incher.
We're not very deep water.
No, I know. That's okay. It's but it's a shallow lake and it's a numbers lake, and I think we're here at literally the worst time of the year, in my opinion. You know, very, very few people, if nobody comes in September. So, you know, June, I think, it's a popular camp in June, but I think you could fill your boat with those guys. Anyway, it's fun. We're having fun. We're picking away at things here. The day 3 still. It cleared up. The rain stopped. The sun's poking out. We're catching tiny walleyes hand over fist here. Yeah. That's a legal size fish if you're going by the slot.
That's it.
Yeah, alright. Get another one. I'm snagged right here. Mike just started the motor up and he had his jig hanging over the side of the boat. It's the second time he's done that in the last half hour. Just doing nothing. Crazy.
Lots of them.
Oh yeah. Hey, beauty. Hey, guess what? Another walleye. We pushed in close to shore. There's like a little rock pile. Obviously, you can see it right behind Mike there. What are we in? 4 feet of water here right now?
4.5. Yep.
4.5 feet of water. Just ultra shallow. Man, oh man. So cool. The last few that I've caught were just right over the side of the boat and not even actually casting the jig. Crazy stuff, man.
Weird colors.
Yeah, that one's got a little bit of a mottled color to it. It's just a walleye factory. It's incredible. Another walleye. What a surprise. Surprise, surprise. The lake of many walleyes, but no surprises.
Somebody's took a little chomper.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Chomp. We're, this is just kind of almost like a featureless bay right here. And we're in the very south end of the lake, kind of just blowing into it. There's a reed point right there, and kind of another little reed point right there. Close to shore, it's just dense with cabbage, and we're in this like 5-6 foot flat where it's mostly cabbage free, and just drifting in here with the wind. Scaled things down from what normally do. This is like a tiny little 2.5 inch Northland twister tail, brown and orange with a little orange head, tiny little 1/8 ounce head. And normally I don't use stuff that subtle. Mike's using a tiny little, the same thing the entire trip, this little 2.5 inch Berkeley power bait paddle tail. It's still working, so he hasn't taken it off. So there's a neck down area north of camp that connects the southern portion where Airedale's camp is to the bigger, sort of more wide open northern basin. And this is what we're facing here. We've got a wall of reeds. Can't complain about a day like this on September 24th in this region. Okay, I'm going to do a short tour of Airedale Fishing and Hunting's Nameigos Lake Outpost Camp north of Walleyes, Ontario, in Ontario's Algoma district. Beautiful lake. It is a shallow lake. Shallow, very fertile, lots of weeds. We're here in late September. Today is September the 24th. And under low water conditions, I believe the deepest water that we found is 12 feet. However, everywhere we've stopped to fish for walleyes and jig for them, we've caught them pretty much at will. So it's been a fun lake, definitely a numbers lake, great spot, and I have zero doubt that it would fish even better in the spring from opening week in May straight through June. So over here there's a small storage shed with nets, life jackets, paddles, more spare gas, motors. So the beauty of this camp is there's 2 cabins. So as I said, it's a great spot for larger groups that want to spread out and have more room. Right here on the deck we have a barbecue and a fish cooker, a large picnic table, and then the smaller of the 2 cabins. We'll have a quick look. So in this cabin there's 2 sets of bunks, so you could conceivably put 4 people in here. Small vanity with hot and cold running water at the sink. This is where the shower is. There's not a separate shower house, like a lot of Airedale's camps actually have a separate shower house. The shower is in here. So now we'll have a look at the main cabin here. Alright, when you first enter there's a small porch area with all kinds of windows. So I would imagine in the spring when the bugs are really horrible, this would be a place where you could sit and relax and not be annihilated by mosquitoes. There's a second fridge in here. We haven't utilized it because we haven't needed it. All of the lighting, so I don't think I mentioned it yet, all of the lighting in these Airedale camps is propane. And it's every room has propane lights in it. So when you first enter the main cabin, nice big area here with a beautiful view. The exposure is terrible, so the sun is shining directly at us, but it's a great view. Big kitchen table, nice kitchen area here, lots of storage space, propane fridge and freezer, propane stove and oven, hot and cold running water at the sink here, very large wood stove, and 2 bedrooms. Bedroom 1, 2 sets of bunks, basic but nice, and bedroom 2, pretty much exactly the same. This one's a little darker, so 2 sets of bunks in this one, and again propane lighting. So this camp in theory has beds for 12 people, so you could put quite a large group in here. It's a beautiful camp on a beautiful lake, and it's teeming with walleye. It's a numbers lake. You're not going to get any surprises here. There's, I don't think, too many giant walleyes, but it's a great place to go to catch lots of fish. Easy fishing, no thought required. So there you have it. This has been a short tour of Airedale Fishing and Hunting's Nameigos Lake Outpost Camp in Ontario's Algoma district, north of Wawa, Ontario.